Well, we're in Pinaroo this morning, and we had a beer in the Pinaroo pub last night with a lovely local called Aaron and another fellow called Andrew. And we're on our way from the southeast of South Australia, just below the Coorong, heading up to the Barmera area and Renmark area, where we're going to listen to more farmers. So far what we've done is we landed in Adelaide and met with a hydrogeologist who told us about underground storage of water and various other things about the area. Then the next morning, Monday morning, we listened to Ken Jury and other people around Goolwa, and we learned about some ideas for refreshing the lakes and restoring the lakes. And then we went to dairy farmer Clem Mason, who is at Polterlock. We went right around Lake Alexandrina, and what a long drive that is. It's a massive lake. And Clem is opposed to restoring the lakes back to their natural state. He wants to keep them as freshwater. And then in the afternoon, we listened to the Tailem Bend, at the council at Tailem Bend, the Coorong Regional Council. And then, let's see, yesterday was a full day. We went to near Meningie and listened to the families, Brad Fisher and his family, his mother and father and wife. Lovely family, really strong in their views, and they're open to doing what's right for the Murray-Darling Basin, providing they're looked after, which is understandable. And then we went down south below the Coorong, and we saw the drains that the South Australian government has built from 1864 right through to the 1990s. And so those drains take water straight out of the Murray-Darling Basin, straight to the ocean. And they were done that way because they're draining very low-lying, soggy country. And so they wanted to get that water out of the basin, so that they could turn that into lovely farmland. It's very productive farmland. But what it's done is it destroyed the fresh water that used to naturally flow into the south of the Coorong, the southern lagoon and the Coorong, and that has destroyed the Coorong. And so the environmental problems in the lower lakes are due entirely to the South Australian government over many, many years. Not one party or the other, the South Australian government, and usually trying to do the right thing, but in ignorance, and that's the issue. The greatest threats to the environment are war, poverty, and ignorance. And what we have to do is to restore sanity and restore the science and restore the data to making decisions in the Murray-Darling Basin. Otherwise, if we keep going the political way we've been going, and just on beliefs and opinions, we're going to really wreck not only the Murray-Darling Basin, but the whole damn country. So we have to get back to fact, data, science, and back to nature. So now we'll be heading up to Barmera, to the South Australian irrigation area, and then across Victoria into Mildura, and then right through to Shepparton. And we'll see you at Shepparton, or rather at Cobram, on Friday at 11:30.